And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Adventure Rolls Revenants Wake. We missed you over the holiday break, but we are looking forward to getting things started back up with the adventure, especially after that cliffhanger of everything regarding Connor and where we left off. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. When last we left our heroes, our party was looking about in the town of Arkenbridge, hoping to find Amethyst before a trap was sprung. But in doing so, finding out further information regarding the cult of Dendar and one of its leaders known as Cyril, and possible connections with the family and why she is trying to root out Rosa's family. But on the way back, encountering the trap laid for Amethyst from the spider, formerly known as Connor, a member of the Harpers, that Amethyst knew in life. After some conversation with Rezavin, as the party was making their way back slowly with Amethyst back to the Temple of Ioun, something that Rezavin said managed to reach down and actually speak to Connor through the spider, letting our rogue go. And then eventually the party making their way back to see if they could trap Connor or get a hold of him in some way to chain him up so that way Rezavin could attempt a ceremony spell. Finding him, Connor himself being captured by various members of the Thieves Guild and being led by a tiefling woman in armor. The party managed to deal with them, and after about an hour, Rezavin managed to perform the ceremony spell. And so we pick up as it's currently approaching midnight. Luckily this summer, so the evening chill doesn't strike some of you as much as it would. Connor is currently there. Chains are bound, decayed face, though blue half-elven eyes with little shades of red. And from there, Rezavin, as you go ahead and manage to finish the casting of the ceremony spell, for just imagery's sake, what does the casting of the spell look like?
So there would be probably a lot of just like incense and symbols that I'm drawing around him just to kind of prepare it, taking the time to put every symbol into place and making sure they're accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And probably light a candle and put it right in front of him and get ready to place my hand upon his head to try and atone him.
Right, which is the shifting of alignment, effectively.
Yes.
So, but we are also slightly flavoring this to also being something a little bit else. So as you're trying to almost cleanse that evil spirit that's been instilled within him of a revenant from this mysterious patron that's calling them themselves the Withering Oblivion. And so as you manage to go ahead and reach out and reach deep into the soul of Connor, I'll say at this point, go ahead and make for me a wisdom check. I know some of you wanted to do some stuff to assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will watch.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Dee was messaging me some stuff that made me mad too, so now I'm feeling sassy. Anyway. No, Dee wasn't making me mad though. We're mad friends. Anyway, so
we all actually don't like each other. It's the
we're
truth.
actually like really angry at each other.
Oh,
Okay,
we don't
anyway.
want we don't want that rumor to start.
So, I think Rosa is still very shaken and she keeps her distance from Connor because the whole thing kind of freaks her out.
Right.
And she is not really sure how this is going to go, but kind of like as it looks like he's close to finishing her spell, she kind of like is probably, I don't know, wasn't there a fountain or something that was close to? So she kind of like comes up like near where the fountain is, and you can see these like winter snowflakes kind of like go over the fountain and like settle on Resident's shoulders. And I cast guidance.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then Gideon, probably in the past couple minutes, would have taken out his lyre and begins playing a song that starts off in like a minor key. Somewhat similar to kind of a song he's been playing lately, but a little different. But as like the atonement spell begins to like come into its completion and the snowflakes begin to fall, the minor key slowly transcribes into like a major, like happy, from like a sad to a happy, like almost inspiring song there at the end as it kind of swirls around and takes some of the incense and just kind of makes a swirl between Resident and Connor.
Okay. So, bardic inspiration, then I'm assuming.
No, he's just doing that for fun. It's minor illusion. Oh yeah, bardic inspiration.
Hey, you never know, man. So with that, I'll say first. Now he is a willing participant. So in this, does he need to make a wisdom save? Does he need to make a saving throw of any kind, or no? Just making sure. Okay.
Nope.
So in that case, go ahead and make a wisdom check. This wisdom check is to see if you are able to intercede between himself and the patron effectively. So that's more or less what's going on.
So this is separate than the insight roll for that.
Oh, you're making.
Because atonement says you make an insight roll DC 20.
Oh, no.
Successfully.
So yeah,
Separate from that?
No, this will be the same thing then. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. My
Okay.
apologies. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm rolling insight then.
Yes,
Sorry.
insight. Yep, I wrote that down. I just
wanted to make sure if I'm not rolling two rolls.
I wrote parentheses. I wrote parentheses wisdom. So
Okay. Sounds good. Just don't want to blow all my bonuses on the first roll and then have a second roll.
Nah, you're good. It's the same roll. I just didn't. I refused to read the first word apparently.
All right, here we go. Good. That's good. That'll do it. So be 23 total. I got.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, as you reach down, having these almost like frost-like petals and the bardic magic of Gideon start to wrap around between yourself and also Connor, as he's currently sitting there chained, you reach down and almost like elements of slight shadow start to reach around from your back and go up your body and just swirling around your arm and start reaching down into the very head of Connor as it just starts to slowly envelop him. And you do start to see him almost kind of writhe back and forth and kind of thrash to and fro, almost as if there's a part of him that is trying to resist the change that's coming upon him. And you just hear just a scream, just a come from deep within, and eventually, as it does happen, the shadow surges out, and there's a bit of a shockwave that happens. Just with a mighty thoom, it goes out, and eventually you do see Connor's body just eventually go limp onto the cobblestone pavement of Arkin Bridge. He is currently lying there, motionless.
Spare the dying just in case.
Poke him with a stick. Don't. I'm not going to.
My first thought was,
And he's
no,
dead.
don't do spare the dying. It could backfire as a mishap and kill him. Just kidding.
Oh.
Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Yeah, I don't have any healing left.
I have a potion as well. We can give him.
I will reach down and cure wounds him.
Okay. How much do you restore him?
7.
7. So as you do so, he still lies there motionless for a little bit. But even as you're so close, just with your passive perception, you're even just able to see that there is still strangely slight movement within the chest. It's very faint, so it's not like a living person would, but there does at least appear to be movement of some kind.
Should we take him somewhere safe?
Yeah, there's gonna be guards coming around here soon, I'm sure.
Maybe an inn or something. I mean, we could try taking him back to the temple, I suppose. Would he even be allowed in? Maybe not.
We don't know if he's safe yet. What about back where we had that meeting in the abandoned house?
Isn't that like half an hour out of town? Or is it like a 20-minute?
It's about a 15-minute, 20-minute walk.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. If you're okay with dragging him the whole way.
Well,
Or
I'm not gonna
holding him.
drag him. I'm pretty strong as it is.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, like, figure speech.
I'll gently pick him up just to kind of see what the others say.
Alize, why do you use figures of speech instead of just saying what you actually mean? You use those a lot and it confuses me. I just want to know why you do that.
Well, because figures of speech kind of turn into regular speech, especially on the material plane. Instead of saying,
Wait, you just like cured a revenant and you're asking about
Yeah, is now the
figures of
time for
speech?
this?
What?
oh,
what
that's
your
actually
mind- this is crazy that just happened. Okay, wow.
high
While
five,
he's
resident.
holding. Yeah, that
I'm
was
just trying to
amazing.
learn.
No, we can talk,
I'm
but
sorry.
we're in the middle of the
Walk and
square.
talk. Walk and talk.
If
Well,
I'm
hold a
not
dead
doing
guy.
the right thing, I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good. Just maybe timing. Middle
Nice.
square,
You're
and the
right.
guy in my arms.
Like you did something amazing. Wait, can I look at him as Gideon's holding him and just
Wide-eyed
see
stare.
the difference?
Yeah.
What's up with him?
As you do that, go ahead and let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and
Oh, I thought you
make
meant staring at Resivin.
stare into his soul. As you are looking at it, looking at Connor, go ahead and make a. You're looking to see just any other visible changes like what you see in the past with some undead.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
how normal does he look? Is there any lingering effects, or does he look complete? Anything?
Yeah. I'll say
I
at that.
look at his eyes too and see the color of his eyes.
I'll say with that, Rosa, if you're investigating, I'm a resident. You are as well.
If she goes up to look at it, I'm gonna be curious about the eye color. That's
Yeah.
specifically what I'm looking for.
I'll say go ahead and make perception checks.
22.
22.
Very nice.
Are we married?
Not in this game yet.
Yet, calling the shot. But with that,
Oh my
Intentions have been made clear.
I have a spell for that, so I have a spell for that. Don't worry.
You just have a
true.
spell for
You're,
that.
I mean, you're not wrong. But anyway, so as you are currently investigating or looking over the light, in more than one way, lifeless body of Connor, he still seems to have the features of undeath, obviously. But as far as you can tell, the fact that he is largely motionless means that maybe something would have worked. And as with that, with both of you getting the 22, as you kind of just pull open his eye and just kind of examine it, you do see that the irises have largely shifted to primarily being what appears to be the blue eyes that he had in life, though on the outer bands of the iris there's still elements of that yellow / red. So the elements are still there, but largely it is primarily blue, it looks like at the moment.
Okay, I think he looks pretty different. I mean, there's still...
Really tempted to do it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, there's still definitely permanent changes. He still looks undead, but... I mean, I don't care where we go, but I think now might be a good time to try and get Amethyst.
I think we should get her, but
Yeah.
do we want to lead him into their safety?
As
I guess he is
I
tied
mean-
up.
as we are standing here too, can I quickly do Eyes of the Grave just to look around?
For looking for others. So as
If
you
he's undead truly still, or if there's any others around too.
So as you kind of just, your eyes briefly flash white, you do get pings from both Gideon and now Connor. As far as Gideon is a little bit a lighter ping than Connor. Connor seems to be a little bit more intense. Everyone, but as far as you kind of look around, you don't get really anything else within the radius of the effect.
I can always fly and get Amethyst if she hasn't.
I mean, we're not that far away, so I'm just... She
No,
said
we're-
she was going to leave town, so... I don't
Right.
know how much time we have to spare here.
I'm saying if
I
you
guess it's already
guys
been an hour.
if you guys get moving, I can go. I don't have to take back roads if I just fly straight there. It's a quicker path. And then we can rush back and meet you as well.
Okay.
Sounds good. Don't feel like answering prying questions right now from guards, so we don't know whose side they're on.
Right.
We'll talk about the phrase thing later.
Kitty just turns and starts walking out of this.
And she's gonna get up and just zoom with actually no, the Cal is gonna stay with you guys.
Okay. So as you all are going, Alize is rushing ahead to go get Amethyst. Are you all staying there and going into an alleyway, or are you also heading to the temple?
Where did you say? Didn't Danny have an idea?
No, Gideon was saying to go where we talked to the other
Right.
undead
The abandoned
lady
house.
outside.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to go somewhere else, but
I don't
You
even
just
know the
think
town
about-
well enough to know. Yeah.
yeah.
Resman doesn't know what to do in this situation, so I'm letting you guys decide.
Getting just is thinking back to the other guards that hit us in the other city and knowing that there's the Thieves Guild here too, and just not
That's
trying
fine,
to
yeah.
have someone come upon an undead person.
So, in that case, since you all are making your way to the house and trying not to be detected, I'll say go ahead and make for me stealth checks.
Good.
19.
Glad I
Six.
put my hood up. 22.
All right. Again, just shaken Rosa, but luckily Gideon and Resvin are able to assist you as you start rushing around and going into various alleyways to detect, to be undetected. You do manage to see at some points guards start rushing around into the area where it was mentioned that there was combat, but it seems that you have largely avoided detection as you manage to go ahead and make your way to the house. But with Alize, as you start rushing just right across, and Cal is also following you all, I should mention, you three specifically. Alize, you managed to rush to the temple, getting to the massive doors. What do you do?
I'll go in and then make my way, like we've done a couple times now, to where we were with Amethyst. I mean, we saw her just like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Give or take, yeah.
I mean, considering, yeah. So she'll go back down and she'll knock on the door.
Who is it?
It's Alize Amethyst.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ooh, +6. 20. Dirty 20.
All right. With that, you slowly hear a chink and various things being unlocked as eventually the doors do open, slowly but surely. You see one eye being poking out and looking, and she goes, "All right, where's the rest of everybody?"
You have to come with me. We did it, I think. Connor seems like himself, but we're going to that place where you had us meet Grace.
Yes.
We didn't know where else to go. We didn't think we could come in the temple. So if you want, they suggested to try to come and get you and come with us. If you're comfortable. If you're not, it's okay. But
I mean, don't get me wrong, Alize. If Connor is back, that would be exciting. But at the same time, even if that is the case, I mean, this is the man that did, like 15 minutes ago, maybe was someone who was trying to kill me.
that is true.
I do want.
Wasn't Grace also trying to kill you at one point too?
Yes, at one point, yes, but at the same time, I didn't know Grace in life. I knew Connor in life, but now he's suddenly back, and I might be the reason that he's dead. Seeing me again might trigger something, but at the same time, also then he was trying to kill him, but I do want to see him again. Alize, I don't know what to do, because
She'll put her hand on her shoulder.
It's like, I want to believe that he is back, but at the same time, I don't want to risk the idea of him potentially relapsing or getting my heart broken.
That's very fair. Would you like me to deliver a note then? Maybe you writing down something, a memory or something that you shared that was sweet, and I can give it to him as a test. And if he can read it, and we can observe him safely. We're still trying to figure out how well this worked and how much it caught hold.
I would love nothing more than to see him again. But I need to be safe. I need to know that he is safe.
Yeah. And we'll let you know.
Okay. And with that,
scribble down a note.
She nods with that, and she goes ahead and rushes on over with parchment and just goes ahead, scribbles down something. She shakes her head, just kind of crumbles up a piece of paper, and then just go ahead and writes that. And she goes through this iteration, clearly hands shaking. There is a little bit of nervousness in this, and then eventually, like on the 5th try, she eventually does get there. Pauses. Puts the feather pen back in the inkwell and then kind of folds it up. And then hands it to you. If you all actually manage to get him back, then I do not. There's no dragon horde that I would even, if I knew of one, there's no dragon hordes worth in gold that I could provide you to say thank you.
I think friendship and honesty, and we still have a long road ahead of us.
She looks, nods. And I guess there's more than one reason, if this did work, to have that little cup of wine before bed tonight.
No, yeah, it's gonna be a bottle at this rate.
I'll make sure that there are several bottles available.
What I do want to ask is that if you have any sway or any other connections, there are guards a swarming right now. Where we were caught originally with Connor is where we found him. So,
Well,
if you can do anything in your influence.
Well, they'll see assassinations of Harpers. I know the story of what's going on. I'm going to be while you all are gone, I'll be writing out a report to see if I can get anything to the High Harpers. And we'll go from there, I guess. They're the narratives that I care about. People see guards and Harpers dead, but they'll also see whoever you fought in. Arkenbridge isn't the most trustworthy town, but even they know Harpers generally are well-meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nasty. But we'll talk about it when we get back.
Of course.
And don't beat yourself up too much on this, all right? I know you're going to anyways. That's just the nature of us. But she'll hold the envelope. Most people don't get to pass on their final words in this manner. So take that. You've taken out the thorn. We've patched up the wound. Now you can try to heal.
She smiles at that and goes, "Thank you, Alize."
You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna go. She's gonna just full dash, full.
Perfect. With that, you do hear the door shut. So, as the three of you, technically four, since you all have Cal with you, start. Well, I guess I should technically say five because Tyler is also there. As you all start to make your way back to the Grave Hollow, again, the rundown area, are you staying outside or are you going into the interior?
I
Um,
don't know. Do we need to go in?
Probably not.
Yeah, Rosa will kind of be like, I don't want to invade Grace's space.
Yeah, I think we're both looking to you, Gideon, as the experienced explorer, to kind of figure out what we're doing in this situation.
Well, I mean, is she here?
I thought
Oh, it was just a meeting ground. I don't think she'd actually stay here. Oh. Go knock on the door, see if she's here.
They can ghost slap each other.
You knock.
for Revenant check.
Bop, bop, bop.
You wait a few moments after giving a slight knock of just... There doesn't seem to be a response.
I just opened the door.
Right. As you...
Well, hopefully no one's here. I'm just walking in. No offense.
Okay. As you go ahead and do so, you walk on in. Again, there is run down, decrepit furniture, but furniture nonetheless. So.
You always ask for forgiveness.
Do you want to
I'll
put
just-
him down for there?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll walk him over to the couch from down.
You put him down, he's still chained up, and you just there's a slight dust cloud from just the years, and a little bit of ash cloud as well. But eventually, as you're sitting there, yes?
I think he would first make sure he's disarmed, but I actually think unless someone stops him, he's gonna unchain him and maybe do like a really gentle like rope with fabric, maybe tie up his arms in front of him but in like a more comfortable position, so to make him not feel like a prisoner but more like keeping him safe, because I think chains at this point feels a little extreme.
So, as you do so, real quick for the weapons to see if you're able to find everything, go ahead and make a perception check. As you put him down, and obviously you're going to have to disarm him that way.
Was something I wanted to help out with too.
Yep.
So can I join in?
You can join in, you can assist, however, to have one of you roll with advantage, your choice.
I already rolled, so if you want to roll,
Okay.
7.
Perception 21.
21, all right. So, Gideon, you're kind of looking over. You find the most obvious one, looks to be kind of almost at his left hip, seems to be a short sword. You take that and you look, and there does appear to be almost like greenish runes on it.
Just kind of toss it to Rosa, whether she's paying attention or not.
I'm not. It like probably like clocks me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
And that was the
You
last
said-
of her HP.
You said you were studying Arcana, my bad.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what is it?
Yeah. You look.
Short sword, but it's got some runes on it.
Yeah, you look like almost down the middle of the blade. You see almost like a sickly green runes glowing. They appear to be like little bits of swirls and jagged in nature as they continue all the way up the center of the blade. Real quick, and then as continuing with weapons, Resevin, as you continue to look on over, you having skills of a rogue, you realize you are thinking like, okay, well that's the obvious weapon. You then look up his sleeves, and you find smaller daggers that have little propulsion moments to help jut them out into the hands to be a little faster. So, not full Assassin's Creed blades, but close. As you go ahead and do so, and you look, and upon examination, these ones don't seem to have a magical enchantment to them that's apparent, but they are finely made.
I'll just go put him across the room in like a hiding spot, just so that.
You know what? Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Let's see how
Like,
well.
I'm not hiding it from them. I'm just trying to like hide it in case he wakes up and like goes for his daggers or something.
Right.
They know where they are.
No, absolutely.
But, yeah.
And so I want to see how well hidden Resevin makes these.
Sure.
Let's have some fun.
Gideon looks and just covers his eyes while he's doing it too.
That'd be 17.
17. All right, so that'll be the DC. I'm writing that down. All right. So as you go, you find a little corner in this decrepit house and kind of just put them like behind like a little plant in a corner type area, but it seems to be fairly well hidden, at least to potentially the naked eye, the random passerby probably wouldn't notice. So now Gideon, Gideon did mention that he was going to try and unchain him to put a little bit of rope around him. Was anyone going to object to that?
No.
Right. Go ahead and do so. As you kind of unchain Gideon, you feel like a little bit of movement, but eventually you do go ahead and get rope around him. I'll say go ahead and make a survival check to see how well things are tight, pulled.
We'll check. Okay. Okay. 5.
Okay.
Perfect. He ain't coming out of this.
5?
That's a triple knot right there.
Yeah,
Those do look very secure.
I did the 2 bunnies around the tree and down the hole. It's fine.
All right. So eventually he is just there.
Rosie, you look nervous. You want to double check or something?
Sure. Can I look?
You-
I'm like scared, so I'm like looking
Honestly,
like kind of far away.
With your passives, even you can tell this is not the most secured.
Okay. This, no offense, Gideon. This is like really bad.
My cat doubts you.
Don't look at me like that. That's how I don't know, that's how I tie my shoes. So, wait, sure.
Oh, do your shoes fall off? Oh, sorry. That's not. I don't mean to say that. I can fix
Your
it.
shoe is untied. Gideon.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Totally unrelated, I'm sure.
We've all noticed you have been tying your shoes a lot, don't you?
I prefer slip-ons,
like,
actually.
The laces are just like always like flopping around as he's walking.
Oh yeah, the laces are fake. They're just slip-ons. I wear laces for prestige.
Okay. I don't know if I could help like fix it at all.
You can.
I'm definitely nervous to go up to him, but I make Gideon stand like right next to him or something.
All right.
You know.
Yeah, you can
I'll
go
kind
ahead.
of hold them.
You can go ahead and reattempt a survival check.
Okay. I gotta see my 13.
13. All right. It definitely seems a little more secure and a little tighter. Being a shepherd, you're used to tying a little bit more knots around the farm and herding and everything along those lines. So you get something that you believe is decently secured. And then given all the time to disarm them and stuff like that. Oh, Rosa, were you going to take a look at
Yes. The sword.
the sword? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to look at it. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. Yep, that'll be an Arcana.
Oh, nat 20 for 25.
Thanks.
Excellent. This definitely looks like this is definitely an enchanted weapon. So it's the exact enchantment is hard to tell, but it appears that it might potentially be poison or necrotic related.
Do I get anything else from it, like maybe age of the blade or?
Age of the Blade. This is definitely with a 25, especially in that 20. Let me make sure I'm on my right thing. Yes, so the blade is fairly old. You can tell that almost in the design of it. It's very thin at the edges and building up into the very center of it, where there's grooves down the center, which is not the way that a lot of smithies would, that you can tell from your readings of various histories, necessarily do nowadays. And that's just a lot of times with the knowledge of metalworking from ancient times. This definitely appears to be an elven blade from what you can tell. Possibly from the time of the Empire, but it's unknown exactly. But this is definitely an old blade, and it has an enchantment on it that relates to either poison or necrosis, based upon the way that it glows and the pattern of the magical language.
When you say from the time of the Empire, how many years is that?
That would be fairly old, dating back to at least 1,000 years.
That's pretty old blade. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just I'm probably sitting in the other corner of the room away from Connor. and I have the blade in my lap, kind of like examining it. And then she'll just say, "This is old. Like, pretty old. And magical, obviously. I mean, you could tell, but..." Like, I'm talking
That
like...
is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we know
Type of thing.
the Oblivion's pretty old, right?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe that's
older
where they
than
got it
that.
from.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Rosa?
Yes.
If you don't mind, I'm just kind of curious. Are you worried he's going to be violent, or are you worried about him being undead?
The violent part, I don't know how much this worked.
Gotcha. Just
I'm
curious.
just kind of staying away in case we have to go into emergency mode. I only have like one spell left to heal anybody. I mean, we're kind of weak to be talking to him right now if things go bad. Or at
That's
least I
actually a
am.
good point. You're going to take a potion. I'm going to take out one of my potions and chug it down, knowing that he's probably going to be the one having to hold this guy down if need be. Is it a 2d4 plus? Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. Yep. So,
Okay.
given the time to tie the knot and head over there, as well as everything like that, and examining the blade, at this point, Alize, you are definitely able to start to approach. And the moment you start to get a little bit closer, you hear telepathically, when you get here, they have the spider fellow tied up, but the knots are not the best.
Oh boy. All right. Be there in a second. She'll
Judgmental Tristan.
So,
meow.
all right. With that,
What are you looking at?
So with that, eventually you are able to arrive, Alize, as currently Connor is still there. You see him bound in the more hemp rope.
Yeah,
Rosa,
she'll knock
yeah.
first and yeah, still
Occupado.
all right, I'm coming in. But yeah, sorry.
You're able to see everything. Connor on the couch. Rosa is examining the blade of sorts.
All right. She's gonna go over to the knots and inspect them.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, don't worry, Rose already double checked my work.
+5. 22.
As you
God,
examine,
22's tonight.
yeah, definitely. Kind of like my IRL group last session where they kept rolling 14s. It was weird. Anyway, as you're examining, the knot that Rosa left is definitely good. It's a good knot.
Okay.
But as far as if it'll be able to hold the spider, just knowing his abilities, potentially leaning more toward rogue, it's uncertain. But you never know.
I'll add to it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll say go ahead and make a survival check to see if you're able to assist.
Okay, I'll take out rope from my own pack. Survival, 19.
19. All right. Okay. Perfect. So as you go ahead and do so, you manage to really tie him up and make sure he is there. And as you manage to go ahead and do so, eventually just hear
Connor.
Where am I?
In a shack?
Just on the outskirts of town.
I back up a little bit, but I sit down.
You all look familiar.
Yeah, we knocked you out.
Do you remember me? And I'll actually approach him and be close to him.
He's going to kind of lean in ever so much and kind of examine you. I recognize your face, but I don't recall much. I felt like I've been... He kind of looks down. Almost locked up and looking through a window.
Figuratively or literally? Sorry.
Figuratively. I've been aware of things, but it's hard to describe.
Resident just kind of looks back at Alze. Wow, more figurative language. Looks to. He will look at Connor again. What is the last thing you remember?
I remember having a blade to my throat. And then there was chaos. And then I was blacked out.
Are you feeling okay now?
Outside of being tied up, I don't know. I still feel slightly empty.
Do you feel angry?
How do you mean?
Are you mad? Do you want revenge?
I mean, I don't know if you could call it angry, but I am annoyed at being tied up, but I think I understand why. I did bad
Fair,
things.
you were in chains. I tried to make you a little more comfortable, but you were under distress and other mind. So it's for your own protection as well, for now.
As you say that, he... It's hard to describe. I did bad things, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wasn't you, though, who did it. There was something else that used your body called the spider.
The spider. The spider. I mean, I know this name, the Spider, but it was a faction leader of, not leader, an agent of title within the Zentarum. You saying I was the Spider?
Which is what people called you.
He is just looking like... My apologies. I'm sorry. I don't recall much. Something happened. What, what date or is it?
Look to Rosa.
She's just gonna look at Rosa.
I hand Rosa a gold piece.
So,
Just slides across the floor.
It's all saying that what the date is because
Yeah,
she has been
it's-
keeping track.
it's the 5th of Flame Rule. 1514 DR.
It's already the 5th.
14
Dang.
DR. It's a flame roll.
Time flies.
All right. With that, his eyes kind of widen. Yes.
Something happened to you.
No, I remember. Vaguely. But I remember something happening. I was on a mission. We were retrieving something for the Harpers, and then I foolishly reached to a statue where I thought our objective lied. And I breathed my last, or I thought.
Connor, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Well, I don't want you to feel like this is an interrogation, and this might be hurtful, painful, I don't know. But I've died before. That's what happened to you. So I was lucky enough to have a second chance. But my path was a little different than yours. Grief, not hatred or vengeance. Do you remember why you feel vengeance or betrayed? Did something happen, or is that just a feeling you felt when you woke up?
As he kind of looks down,
It's okay to process it. You don't need to answer it if you don't want.
No, I do. I looked around and I saw the boulders collapsing around us. My arm got crushed and I could not get out. I screamed for my party members, but they must not have heard me in the chaos. I felt anger, I felt hatred that they would leave me. And I saw something come toward my head, and then nothing, but something appeared. It appeared to me as though a bright light offering me a second chance. The features were concealed. They offered me the chance to be able to go off with this feeling. In the moment, I guess I accepted. It introduced itself as the Withering Oblivion.
So it spoke to you itself?
It did. In a form of bright light, silhouetted. But even then, I don't know if that was its true form or not.
What did it say to you?
He promised that I would be able to have... He promised that I would be able to have my revenge, my justice for being left behind. He just asked for something in exchange. I don't remember what he asked for in exchange.
Was it a map?
Maybe.
It's okay that you don't remember right now.
How is it okay? For the first time in years, I am finally free of those chains. I finally can look back and look here and assist, and I can't remember anything. I can finally correct my mistakes. How is it okay?
It takes time. You don't have to remember everything this very instant. You're safe. I have a note from Amethyst. Would you like to read it?
Amy?
Yeah. You didn't get her. We helped you before you could. She's safe.
Okay, not to be okay.
She'll hold it out. I mean, I know he can't take it, but like she'll hold it close that he can read it. Because she
Please,
she
at
doesn't
least
wanna,
free
like,
my
invade
hands
the
so
privacy.
I can... Please, at least free my hands so I can at least hold her paper.
Isn't it hands in front?
You guys bound him.
Yeah, we put him in front. I was thinking kind of like
I reinforced.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, but still, he's gonna do.
But yeah, I'll cut just like a little bit so that like his hands would be free.
As he reads it, there's a little bit of expression. He's gonna go ahead. Okay. Kind of reads it. There's a little smile and folds it up, and then just kind of holds it.
Kind of put my hand on his shoulder in like the reassuring way, just a touch.
I don't know how long. What you did here was great. But his control is still lingers.
Hence you being bound up right now. Apologies.
No, I understand, but
What do you mean though by it still lingers? Like what does that mean? What do you feel?
I feel the presence of the Withering Oblivion. As long as my deal remains, his power over me still lives.
So it's like the connection isn't entirely broken. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
Promises and pacts are strong.
Yeah.
He could. There's a chance that he may think that I'm no longer useful to him and toss me aside. Wouldn't be the first time that he's done that, I should specify.
Oh, really?
Not to me, but to others. Once their usefulness has been reached, they're cast aside.
Who?
Well, I can only assume the Inquisitor. I mean, you killed her tonight.
Oh, that was her?
Someone will probably take her title.
Oh, okay.
Do you know her name?
We only knew each other by titles. Names are powerful things, friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So he might be disinterested in you anyway, you're saying?
There's a chance.
We'll keep you protected. We have friends in high places that can keep you safe until we can break that connection and find another way. We're already involved as it is.
Can I like kind of poke? I'll like go up to Resident a little bit and like kind of poke him on the arm, like behind him. Hey, can I see your book?
Yes. I'll hand you my book.
Thanks. Go retreat off into a corner. I want to see if I can find anything, especially because he seems undead. I want to see if I could find anything in the book about this or any way to help him further, or maybe what's going on with him.
Yeah, I'll say in that point, go ahead and make a religion check.
Uh, 21.
21. So as you're kind of examining him, he is definitely undead. It definitely seems that what happened with the spell definitely reversed, or at least calmed the Revenant spirit that either existed in him as a result of his death, or placed in him by the patron. As far as you're kind of scanning through and trying to flip and read through, a lot of what Gideon said about pacts and agreements, they are very strong. The patron, it is not uncommon for if the patron sees that the person that they made a pact with has outgrown their usefulness, could toss them aside and do nothing with them. There's also a chance that they could collect on them and as a result receive punishment. Each one is different. To break a pact can be fairly tricky.
Does she feel like the pact is broken now, or is this pact still exist?
The fact that he still feels a presence means that that it probably still lingers, but the fact that one, he let you guys go. Two, suddenly the spirit has been calmed. If it's not broken, it could very well be in the process of breaking.
Okay. Does she feel like that's like just a time thing? Or there's more that needs to be done? I don't know if the rules would say that.
It varies. Some it's time. Some it can be a wide variety of other things. It could be amount of things that you do. Sometimes it can be time. Sometimes it can be a combination. So.
Okay. Yeah. She's probably kind of quietly in the corner looking through stuff, but eventually she'll say, yeah, it looks like you're almost in the process of your pact breaking. I don't know what more needs to be done.
Well,
maybe it's just time. You're already remembering more the more we talk to you, so that's something.
It is. As far as what to do.
Do you want to write something back to Amethyst?
I very much would. I would love to see her, but I don't trust myself right now.
I wouldn't. And just in case you do end up fading away, at least you had
A
a
lot of
good
complex
resolve.
emotions. But it sounds like really does care for you.
Right. And I'll get him situated so he can
Yeah.
I
write.
thought you punched him for a second. I don't know why, because he like went like that. I was like, hey!
So with that,
Knock
Get
him
the
out.
cat to.
gets into a position, and his message is very short and quick, as he just then signs it and folds it up and hands it to you. If my pact is in the process of breaking, I don't know what punishment awaits me, or if he'll just toss me aside.
I will do
I don't-
everything I can to help you. I'm going to sit in the corner, and I'm going to go into the corner and begin my trance.
He's just prepping something, I think.
Elves.
Oh,
Oh,
like two
real
other
quick,
elves up
I'm going to
there.
go over and take his blade and hold on to it.
that's fair.
So I'm sitting there with the blade, just eyes kind of open. Black.
I would be careful. You may not want, if you're planning to attune to that thing, it could be dangerous. It has voices.
Oh, he does too.
It has voices? Like, how?
It can speak to you.
What
Could be
is it?
cursed.
It was a gift from the Withering Oblivion. You can say it's almost a sign of my pact to a certain degree. But it can speak to you.
That is something I wanted to do with it, is talk to it, but not connect to it like other things.
Well,
Have we seen you
Maybe-
do this before? Wait, what are you doing?
Maybe don't touch it with your bare hands.
Why?
Wait,
In
what are we
case-
doing? What's happening right now?
Thank you, Rosa.
I was. We were told that sometimes weapons can talk and communicate and say things. Maybe we can learn something from this. And also, I'm going to search to see if I can find anything about why he feels empty. If there is a part of him that is out there that I can connect to when I listen to the voices.
Oh, you're talking about the voices in the sword or the voices that you talk to normally?
The ones I talk to normally.
So you're
I did it.
not talking to the sword, you're talking to the voices?
I'm doing both. If this is connected to him, maybe it will help me find him out there.
Gonna try to contact his soul or something.
Yes.
I don't know if it works like that, Resident, based on the research
It
we've
could.
done.
I'm going to try.
All I'm saying is be careful. As a voice that powerful could take over your mind too if you're not careful.
I'm not trying to listen for a powerful voice.
Even just hearing one.
I don't know if I should be
I'm
offended.
just
on
saying.
that.
Sorry. I've worked with so many people that have gotten mind controlled or fell under other persuasions. Sometimes it doesn't have to be intentional. But if their willpower in the moment is strong enough. I'm not saying don't, I'm just be careful with it, that's all.
I will be.
Out of character, I'm actually super confused about what you're doing. Can you please break it down without Resident speak for a minute so
Sure.
I understand what you're saying?
Basically, what he's saying is Connor said he feels hollow. So
Right.
like, a part of him isn't fully there. He's undead. Like, that means he died. Maybe there's a part of his soul that's out there in the beyond type of a thing.
Like
He's
Gideon's
trying
ones.
to seek out and see if he can connect to it in any way. Maybe finding that extra piece of him could help break it even more, or give him more resolve, something like that. And this item that is attuned to him, assumedly, is kind of his compass to try and find him as he's like focused on. He doesn't want to connect to the sword himself.
You're using
He's
it as
not
a
trying-
you're using it as a dowsing rod, basically.
Yeah, so like he's trying to use this item that's attuned to Connor to try and seek out him in the beyond.
Would and DM, this is more like Gideon's knowledge because they've done a lot of studying on Revenants by now, and also talking to the Raven Queen. When he talks about just feeling empty, obviously Resident and Gideon are thinking two different things, where Gideon's thinking more emotional. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying Resident's going with the soul thing. Would hearing that just instinctively already be like, that's not it to Gideon? Like Gideon would be able to tell him like, that's not what it is because of, the undead, like part of being a Revenant is that they have to be kind of like driven by extreme emotion, so that's the emptiness there. Or could this still be a thing?
I'll say go
because
ahead,
of Gideon's situation.
I'll say go ahead and make a religion check based upon all those factors, just to see what he's able to ascertain.
It's like I don't know how to react to Gideon.
Yeah.
It's like in a weird in between. A 17.
17. Given the moment of when he said that, when he was almost coming out of it and he was trying to describe what he was feeling in that instance, it definitely could be relating to emotions, and that he's kind of feeling like almost like a little bit of a gap. But there's always a chance that, given knowing that there's other, almost like Gideon in a way, where there are other factors at play causing him to be in this state, his soul being somewhere else could just as well be a factor. So it could be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, just because, again, Connor was also in a weird mental state coming out of basically being, a good way to explain it is basically how Bruce Banner felt in Thor Ragnarok when he literally described being thrown in the back of a trunk for like several years. He's just coming out of that stupor and trying to come to terms with what just happened.
And also as a player, I want to get a long rest in so I can change my spells out.
Yeah.
Because I got a spell I want to use. So
Fair enough.
Oh, so he's just playing a long rest here.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Just
Oh.
ditch this guy?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's just planning to start doing his long rest right now.
Sounds like we gotta wait for Amy anyway. Amethyst.
Well, time to set up an alarm. She's Alize while he goes and settles. And she can still talk, but she's gonna set up a ritual alarm around the area. It's 11 minutes.
President, I know what you're trying to do, and I do think it's a good idea. Just, again, not every situation's like mine. Just please be careful. We don't know how strong Withering Oblivion's ties are to this thing.
I'm not looking for that.
I know you are. Care about you too much.
Well, I believe you can take care of me if something does go wrong.
I don't know if I'd survive if something went wrong with you. Or the others. But anyways, I trust you.
So he'll go back and just kind of be gazing out with his blank black eyes as he begins to trance.
I'm real worried over Rosa.
She literally says to Gideon, she's like, he keeps doing this. I can't stop him. Like he just keeps like doing the weirdest stuff and it somehow works out. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, as he's...
I do though want to talk to Connor for a minute while we're all settling in.
Yeah, as Rezavin kind of just starts to hold the blade, kind of like almost do like a little bit like a ritual, probably to just attempt to use it as a dowsing rod, like you're in Skyward Sword or something like that. And then as Alize's setting up the alarm, Connor's just sitting there. Kind of looks up at you.
Hi. First of all, do you want any food or anything? Are you hungry? Water?
Weirdly, I don't feel the need for hunger.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. Yeah.
Good question. Does Gideon ever feel the need for hunger?
You do.
Okay. I just gotta giggle.
Wait a second.
Hold up.
Yes, he goes,
I'm not doing it for funsies.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. I've gotten to know Amethyst a little bit over our time together. So, I want to make sure you're okay.
I think I'm as okay as I can be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it shows a lot of strength of character to come back.
I don't know if I would have been able to have the strength to come back if it wasn't for you and your friends. So, well, I appreciate the words. I don't know how much of it I had of a part to play. The more I did the more I did those acts, the more I felt myself drifting away.
Why do you keep wincing like that? Are you okay?
There's something still nagging at the back of my head. Now the spider's feeling his turn. Now it's his turn to be back there, and he's fighting.
Oh. Are you holding him then?
I'm trying.
The way he
Okay.
held you.
Oh, right. I don't know how I could help with that. I don't have anything like that.
But if the Withering Oblivion sees use for him, he might overcome.
Right.
It's how I still think I still feel his presence. Is that
Like he could pop out at any point type of thing?
maybe?
Oh, okay.
I don't mean to worry you, but you. Well, maybe I do, but
Well, I mean, it's good to be aware of that. Connor, I was wondering, I don't know if you remember this right now or not, but it sounds like you were working, or the spider was working with the cult of Dendar. Do you remember anything about that?
let's see.
My notes are all over the place. I gotta
No,
correct them.
no, you're good. He looks. Vaguely. I worked with a few. My job was mainly to track various people that could potentially be allies or maybe cause disruption. And then to weed out Harpers and kill them to find this map. Though also we needed holy relics of some kind for some reason.
Holy relics?
Yes. Something he did not. There was no reason why, but also we did not need a reason. The Withering Oblivion commanded it, so we did it.
Right. Okay. So you needed both though. You needed some relics and you needed a map.
Yes. The map to
So-
that mirror.
Right. So you remembered that. You didn't remember that like 20 minutes ago.
Yes. Yes, I guess I did.
Yeah. Your mind's filling in the gaps.
Keep talking. Help me.
Yeah, okay. So you needed a map, you needed holy relics.
Yes.
And then you teamed up with the cult of Dendar at the behest of the Withering Oblivion?
Not necessarily teamed up, more aided. Sow chaos. Draw out Harpers. See about gaining holy relics. Everything was a means to his end.
How would the cult trust you?
We gave them the means to do their bidding.
How so?
That was not my area. I got in contact. If they assisted, the Inquisitor and the Chained Madness would assist. Help give means, sow chaos. Harpers come in. I get my kills if they didn't provide information.
Okay, so it's like a mutually beneficial relationship.
Yes, They did their own goals, but I got my things out of it.
And was yours just to go after the Harpers in general?
That was my goal. To root out the map.
Hmm.
And where there's chaos and unrest, there's bound to be Harpers.
Right.
Yes. And then Dendar Cult benefited from the chaos, which is what they wanted. So they were okay with working with you.
They want fear.
So it all is connected.
Yeah. So you were
Friend
in
of my
charge.
friend.
Sorry.
Very good.
So you were in charge of helping sow chaos. We encountered two siblings in the cults, and they were talking to you, or Spider.
Yes, yes. No, I did vaguely recall that, but that was my role. Help sow chaos to interrogate the Harpers.
Did you find any of the other relics you were looking for, or the map?
The map eludes me. But we did find some relics. One of which I know is a moonfire salve.
Oh, we heard that was missing.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know where it lies now. I did not need to ask questions.
Do you know where it was from?
Yes, it was... Where are we? It's to the east and north, or west and north of here. To Tilverton, I believe is where I got it from.
Oh, you stole it. Okay,
It was my charge.
right. And then you passed it off to someone, so you don't know where it is.
He's thorough.
What were the other relics?
Other ones... we had that gem that was related to Sylvanas, the acorn
Oh.
gem.
Oh.
And then it's good now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's cleansed.
Others I don't recall. He had many agents working for him.
So he just wants to be unleashed? Is that his whole goal?
The Withering Oblivion.
Yeah.
He wants something else. He says, in that moment, he's promised me that if I worked with him, what I was feeling, he would have that spread across the world, and the world will have justice be brought upon it. All that was done wrong to me, and all that was done wrong in the world, that none shall feel that pain again. He seeks,
That's what those siblings were saying.
He seeks some form of justice. Or at least his version
Vengeance.
of it.
Vengeance.
So he wants to spread pain? His pain?
He wants to... What he told me is that he wants to spread justice on the world and correct all the wrongs that have been done upon it. I don't think he views that he wants to spread pain.
So he views himself as benevolent.
I would believe so.
Merciful.
Okay, that makes things a little complicated.
I would say at this point, with all the description being provided about it, about the Withering Oblivion, you could make a religion check would definitely make sense if you want to.
For anyone or just Rosa?
Just anyone outside of Revenants, since he's doing his shtick.
Yeah.
All
6.
right.
Natural
We can-
20.
Nice.
Ooh.
For 21.
Right.
Rose and I combine our scores for 64.
Yeah.
So Rosa and Gideon, this is sounding with the description of like a being in light wanting to seek justice, but making deals like this. This sounds weird. This is just odd. Alize, with this description, it almost to you is like this sounds almost celestial in nature, of a creature coming in light, wanting justice, but the actions being taken don't sound that way.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them now. Sorry.
It's just interesting about him viewing himself this way. But to the others, I mean, to be fair, Den and the Chained Oblivion also think of themselves.
Did you just nickname Dendar?
No,
I did.
That's that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I don't know.
Vetoed.
it's better
Ve-
than saying its actual
Vetoed.
name.
Vetoed. Don't like
no.
that one.
If we're saying their actual names, it might summon them. I'm just trying to be careful. Every time we say that snake's name, it ends up appearing in one of our dreams.
Who, Dendar's?
Generally. Yeah.
How about Dendens, huh?
Anyway, what?
I-
Ozzy?
just-
What?
Let's veto that. We'll table that one.
Yeah. I really,
I'm
that
just-
makes me. Yeah, anyway, what?
I don't have to call it that. I'll call it that in my head.
That works.
But I'm just saying,
Thank you,
it's-
Zag.
you're welcome. It's just really interesting. But those, I mean, what am I trying to say? Just like the siblings, they didn't think that they were in the wrong, right? They thought that they were spreading light and truth and trying to do good. That's what all these gods have in
she knew
common.
she was doing wrong. She didn't care. I remember talking to her. She wanted everyone to hurt just like she did.
And in that pain, it's finding their truth.
Sure.
Well,
and
and
spreading
just-
that.
those are two different worshippers, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Dendar and the people that worship her seem to want to spread pain, but Withering Oblivion does not seem to be thinking that way. It seems to be,
I want to balance the scales.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have Alize mention she thought it was celestial? I don't know if you said that. No.
Gods in general tend to be celestial. I don't know how to really relate that as Alize and translate that information, so.
Okay, I just didn't know if I missed it. Den really threw me off.
I think it's fun.
I've actually been calling Dendar that this entire time.
Oh my gosh. Rosa was so horrified she like missed out on everything else you said.
Whoa, back up.
Okay, well, there's a clear ideological difference then.
And a lich. We got a lot on our plate.
Mm-hmm. Connor, do you know of any other well, actually, before I ask that, did the Withering Oblivion talk to you like himself often? Was he the one that gave you orders, or did you get orders from someone else?
I got orders from someone else almost always. Sometimes he would
Okay.
speak to me, but rarely.
Did he ever say why he picked you?
Well, outside of that initial moment, he must have sensed my anger and desire for revenge and probably just wanted to feed off of it.
That makes sense. Okay. Do you know anybody else that serves him that we should look out for? Any other titles aside from the Inquisitor?
Well, the Inquisitor is dead, but probably someone else will show up with that title.
Yeah.
There is a beast.
There's a beast?
It's
That's great.
known as the Chained Madness.
Heard that name earlier.
It is
Yeah.
a walking, mindless creature. Carries a great sword, and almost laughter emanates from it constantly. Those around it are driven mad.
Okay, that's good to look out for. Did you ever talk to General Greer or know him or deal with him?
In life, I knew him.
Oh, okay.
I knew him when he was stationed in Cormier, but then he was an up-and-coming general within the Order of Bahamut. So
He was just acting really weird when we mentioned the spider. Like, so weird.
There was a certain glee in his eye.
well, if he thought I was the agent of the Zentarum, it wouldn't surprise me that he would probably be happy that he would be taken out. Or I guess I would be taken out.
Well, no, he seemed like kind of defensive. Like, he was saying how dangerous you were and how, like, he was getting really, I don't know. Yeah, defensive, almost threatening. It was really weird.
It was weird. It was a hard thing to properly pick up on.
He looks at that and goes, huh. He always seemed to be upstanding when I knew him in life, but that's about it.
You don't think he ever found out about your identity?
As a Harper? Not really.
No, like as the spider.
That's,
No?
it's possible, but I don't know.
I mean, you were in High Moon at one point when we first came across your path. So he could have seen you there.
It's possible.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, that was a good question.
One last thing I was thinking before I forget. Did you hear anything else about the Cult of Dendar or any information about them? Where they were going or...
Fortunately, I did not. I largely let them to their own devices once they outlived their usefulness.
Okay,
Mm.
that makes sense.
With that, again, thank you all.
Yeah.
I hope you're able to stay at least long enough to see Amethyst in person again.
I do too.
We'll try to help you.
You guys want to try and get some sleep? I want to have a few words with him. You guys are done.
Your
Nothing.
screen froze again, and I didn't get what you said.
Oh, it's fine. I'd minor illusion myself, so I wasn't moving.
I like it.
I like pulling pranks on you every so often just to
Oh, that
lighten the
was
mood.
so funny. Yeah.
Yep. I thought it was good. No, I was just saying, one of you guys start getting some rest. I'll take maybe a first watch, but I wanted to tell him my story. Maybe help him find ways to hold on to the things before he forgets and help fight off things. So,
Okay.
That's fine.
and I don't need to RP it or anything, but Kenny's just gonna basically speak to his grief and kind of in a relative way, knowing that it's different, but something that they could sort of compare with. And basically, the whole point of it just saying kind of what Resident taught him was no one's gone until you forget them and not hold them in your heart. And yeah, he does have to hold responsibility, but it was because of that darkness he was going through that it happened. And now he can start walking out of that light and walking towards a light because he now has a chance to walk towards her. Whereas I only have time to put that light out for them to rest. So you do have hope. Hope to hold on to. Hope even if things turn bad again, you lose control, you can carry that hope in with you and fight. We'll fight with you. And just throughout the watch, just kind of talk with him, and he just wants to hear his story and share his story and just kind of chat and just really have that communal bond.
Yeah, I'll say go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Natural 20, 25.
Yes.
I was about to say natural scarab because I use my Egypt dice, but that'd be weird.
So as you go ahead and roll that, and as you're speaking with Connor about all this, we'll see the result of that roll after the break. Because we're going a little bit long, so I want to go ahead and give us some time to go ahead and stretch, and we'll see everything else for the second half. But yeah, I know that was way too good to break up, so good spot here. Not going to miss what comes next, folks, especially with how interesting things have gotten. So stick around, everybody. Right, welcome back, everybody. If you're just now joining us, the party has been conversing with Connor and finding out all kinds of information about his role within the cult of the Withering Oblivion, and that he has been there to kind of sow a little bit of chaos and to find this map leading to this pool of revealing of sorts. And with that, as the party is getting to rest within the grave hollow, Gideon is standing there or sitting there with Connor, sharing a little bit of his life story, going over everything that he still has things to hold on to. And as you do, you rolled a natural 20 for a total of 25 on persuasion to speak with him. And he kind of looks at you and goes, I am sorry to hear that you went through similar things. But this is good wisdom Her memory is what held me almost in the spider state, but that's also what gave me a different emotion. Maybe the fact that she still lives and I didn't do anything will be enough to keep me going elsewise.
I think even the fact that you know that there is a way to break through could be enough as it is.
Maybe.
I don't want you to go down the spiral of guilt. There is responsibility to be had, sure. I can't ever tell you that blood won't be on your hands or those feelings of what will happen be there, but don't let it spiral you. We've been on the same path just as easily. Forgive yourself a little bit.
Weirdly, when I hear you talk, I can almost hear her voice speaking to me.
I'm glad. I have someone that speaks to me too.
What will you do when you meet her?
I don't know. I have so much fear that I turned her into something more. But I'll look to these three. Maybe for the strength to help me do what I need to do.
Well, hopefully that strength will maintain. So, with that, he gives a nod. He goes, I'm gonna try and rest now. Unless someone else from you
You need it.
With that, he's gonna go ahead and just try and lean back, and he just stares, and then just you see him just kind of like glancing and just almost kind of staring up the ceiling a little bit. So
He just thinks to himself, elves and undead. Ugh.
yeah, well, yeah. So with that, Revenant, as you're currently holding on to this blade and trying to use it as a kind of dowsing rod of sorts to connect, at least attempt to see if you can find the soul of Connor, if it even still exists. I'll say, with that, go ahead and make for me a wisdom check.
Okay. 16.
16. As you feel the blade ever so slightly. There's a part of it that you're trying, almost connecting to. You definitely feel a presence within the blade as it slowly, you slowly start to reach out. There's an element almost within the blade that seems to be resisting.
I roll an insight on that.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight.
13.
There it is. As you kind of glance on over and start to almost side-eye this blade, reaching in and sensing, remembering what Connor said before, whatever is in this blade, something is fighting you.
Okay. Is it more of a sense of like, don't go that way, or like, I'm not going to work with you?
Well, with the 13, it seemed just the fact that it's resisting. This is more like blockage than it is trying to be cautionary.
Okay. I mean, if this blade becomes an issue, I might just kind of like plant it into the floorboards and then just try to search without it if it's becoming a problem. But
if you're going to continue, you can certainly make another wisdom check and try again.
Sure, I will give it another try. Searching without this blade.
Okay, so as you kind of just plant it into the ground, most likely happening during your conversation, Gideon, you just see
15 for wisdom this time.
15.
Out of bark inspirations.
So, as casting the blade aside and you slowly start to reach out, trying to sense where even Connor's soul could be. Let's see. You can. I was just say, where are you having Resident check, or are you just reaching out generally?
I mean, I don't have a map in my head personally, but like he's gone through this before and like searched in different places. So, he probably would honestly like reach out to Neuralis and see if there's any assistance, because being a god of death, maybe he can help guide me in a proper direction, talk to other voices who maybe could guide me in other directions, that type of stuff.
Right. With a 15, as you do so, the mysterious fog that you've seen happen a few times comes in once again, and that hooded figure with the skeleton hands appears before you. You've called.
Yes, there is our new friend here. I want to help him.
In what way do you want to help him?
Something is still holding on to him. I want to help break that connection.
So the entity flies, almost hovering over the floorboards, leans down, You just hear a sniffing sound going off. He is undead. How do you wish to help him?
I helped him fight this other thing inside him, the spider, but the one he made a deal with still is connected. How do I break that?
The entity again floats on over to you. To break a pact is no easy feat. Each one takes their own form and has their own arrangements. If you helped this person break free from something else, they could be down that road. Kind of looks down. That blade. Something lingers within it.
Can I do something to remove that?
The entity kind of looks up and down, just kind of looks, gives another almost sniff of sorts. There's almost a little bit of a recoil as it does. I do not smell the stench of fiend or abyss, but that of a celestial? This is a celestial, a being from the heavens. Mount Celestia, things like that.
Are they not bad?
Not usually. Desiring more to serve that of justice and order and law.
Is this something that was good that was made bad, or is something good the one that is now bad doing this?
I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. But this blade holds a secret. It could be a symbol of his pact. Just with the nature of it. But something intelligent lingers within. It is not a normal blade.
Is there a way to stop it?
Not that I'm aware of. Each one differs. Perhaps keeping it away from him, but even then, if the spider still lingers, then he could still do things with the blade. Possibly.
Is Connor's soul all there, or is more of it somewhere else?
I'll say at that point, he reaches out his hand, his skeleton hand to you, and I'll say for this, he goes, "Let us find out." I'll say go ahead and make a wisdom check, and you can go ahead and make it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I guide it to myself beforehand?
And technically, it says any creature you can technically see, you can see your hand. So, yep.
All right. Ooh. 23.
23. As you go ahead and reach out and touch the bony hand of this entity, this speaker for Neuralis, you go ahead and do so, and reaching out for a 23, you feel yourself get lifted up. And as you do so, you look down and your body is still in the trance, and then suddenly you look and basically your body itself is ethereal at this point. And you glance looking at the various elements, and you start to see various creatures and orbs pass your vision as you start to look into an unseen world that has been ever before you. You are within the ethereal plane. Be careful.
What do I need to watch out for?
Things lurk here. As long as you're with me, you'll be fine.
Okay.
So, as you go ahead and do that, you kind of scan, are starting to look around. Go ahead and make for me. Actually, no, that's 23. Go ahead and make for me another wisdom check with advantage since he's assisting.
Okay. Can I guidance this one too, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Ooh, 4 on the guidance, good. 18.
As you slowly close
wait.
your... Oh.
I didn't realize I had a 19 on the other die. Never mind. It's higher than that. I
Oh.
didn't even see that. It was upside down, so I thought it was like a 4. But
Oh! Okay.
it's a 19. So 23, 25 then with that one.
23. Yeah, that'd be 25. Yeah. So, okay. So, as you start to like close your eyes and reach out, you are reaching out, and you do suddenly make connection, like another voice starts to go into your mind. Says, yes, I believe the souls you might be looking for might be over in another direction. And this is a voice you haven't heard before. But as you look kind of look over to your shoulder, you do see what looks to be another elf with a similar tattoo pattern on the forehead. Ethereal as well. And as you do so, you start to look and you see almost glowing like a bright light, like a torch on a mountaintop. You start to see something be lit, and it glows brightly.
I will say thank you to the one who guided me.
He gives a nod, and then
I will also take note of the marking to make sure I know what it looked like. But
effectively, it would look, for our world's sake, it would be akin to that of Orion.
but I will begin to head towards the light.
All right. No, don't go to the light. I can't help it. All right. As you, sorry, whenever I hear that, I always go to Bug's Life. So,
Okay, we've lost Dooley.
as you start to just go toward it, you see it directly toward the east. And it is heading toward the Stormhorn Mountains on the opposite end of Cormyr, on the direct eastern. I'm sorry, toward the. You're heading westward. You're heading westward toward the Stormhorns on the westward border of Cormyr. And as you start to approach, the sense of stronging of connecting to a soul starts to grow stronger and stronger. The light grows brighter and brighter. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this a charm effect?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Just have to ask.
No, you're good.
21.
21. Right?
Almost as good as it can get, so
Yep.
let's hope it's effective.
Yeah.
All right. So as you start to go closer and closer, you just hear another one. Where do you think you're going? And then you just feel your mind get shook to its core as you take, this is already reduced, 11 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
You succeeded, so you're still in the trance. You're still fine.
Okay. I would try, I guess, to reach out towards my skeletal friend and push forward, as ignoring this voice as much.
Right.
And also, do I recognize this voice? Because I've heard a few voices.
You've heard a few voices. This one you do not recognize. It is while it sounds similar to probably one of my voices, it sounds a lot more bassy and echoey, like it was trying to distract you from going forward and prevent you from pushing forward.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I was just checking to see if it was like the found you voice or something like that.
Yep. So with that, I'll say go ahead and make another wisdom check. This will just be a flat roll.
Okay. Can I guidance myself for this one?
Yes.
Dude, keep pushing forward. Oh boy. What's that? 20.
20. You continue to keep going forward and forward, heading toward the Stormhorns at a blistering speed. And he goes, and then eventually off in the distance you see another bright light starting to form. I think you have gone far enough, Revenant. Go ahead and make another wisdom save for me, please.
Is that the creepy voice or my friend voice?
This is the creepy voice. As the other one goes, Revenant, I do not recognize this.
It's 20 total for the wisdom save.
Okay. So it'll be 9 points of psychic damage.
Cool. So, am I anywhere close to this, or am I still in danger of getting attacked by this?
It is
voice?
still far off, and the other creature goes, Revenant, I do not recognize this thing. Whatever it is.
Okay. Can I pick up any last details before I get out of here?
I'll say go ahead and make a general perception check just to see what you can gather.
Guides myself real quick and look. Only 1 on the guidance. Come on, guidance. 14.
14. As you kind of look around, you're scanning and frantically looking. You're able to gather that there appears to be, if not maybe his entire soul, definitely a fragment of it at the very least, potentially within the storm horns. But again, this bright light is just shining at you, and just there's almost no silhouette, just a voice emanating forward.
Okay. Yeah, I will zip out of there and get out of there now.
Okay. At that moment, just with the passing, the conversation between Gideon and Connor has passed. As you just come to.
Map.
Any visible signs of what he's gone through?
I'm probably like collapsed over, like breathing pretty heavily. Yeah. I'm at 1 HP right now.
I didn't realize you went that far down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was waiting to see what I'd get on that. If I just collapse, like unconscious. Or
Gideon will run over to him and what happened? Are you okay?
Map.
Just uncork the potion and just stuff it down his throat. Just seeing the blood. If there's any like blood coming out of his nose or ears or anything.
There's definitely blood coming out of his nose at this rate.
Do we wake up or are we like trance?
I'm waking you up for sure. I'm throwing stuff at you. I'll hit you in the head again if I need to.
Yeah, this would have happened at the end of the conversation you had with Connor, so you probably would have been going to sleep at this point. And but it would have been a few hours later, because passage between realities is weird.
Map.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. What is happening? What? I like
Here,
rush
take
over.
my potion as well.
I have a second level cure wounds. I just slap on him.
In a moment.
Like flex tape.
But once I get the map in front of me, whoever's bringing it.
We're not. We're all healing.
You want a map? I thought you were talking. Okay,
I'll get a map.
You get 13 back, or 14.
Slap that down with the might of Zeus. No, he doesn't exist.
With the might of I almost said Llama
Sure,
Stew.
nope.
I almost said Llama Stew. That's Pathfinder. And she's evil.
Let's just go through the Rolodex.
Yep.
Odin.
With the might of Lathander. That's who I was trying to say.
Oh my god.
So, getting all this healing, I will look at the map and I'll look west and I'll point to the mountains.
Yep. You would have noticed that it would have been around where like there's a mouth of a river that on the edge of the King's Forest.
Okay.
That's roughly where
that location.
Does this still apply to my 500-year-old map?
Yes. The water formations didn't change a ton outside of maybe the Dragon Mirror being a little smaller.
Okay.
So if I'm looking at that map you have in the Discord, it's like at the top of it by the S of horns?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Okay.
That's actually, that's
so,
a good way to identify it.
Just want to make sure I got the right spot.
No, you're
I'll
Storms.
point there. I think something is there with him. There was the light trying to stop me from going there.
The light?
Yes, a light. Didn't want me to go there.
That might have been the Withering Oblivion, but I don't know.
I mean, you said he came to you in light, right?
Yes.
Okay, wait. What happened? What is going on? Resvin, you keep going on these crazy side quests, and I don't understand what's happening here. Can you
What's a
please
side
explain, like,
quest?
step by step? What? I don't know. I just feel like it's
your
his
turn of
personal
praise.
solo mission.
Like a
Totally.
diverging from the. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like you're almost dead. Like, what is happening? Please, I'm not mad at you. I'm just really concerned, like, so concerned right now.
Yes, I was trying to find if there was more to our friend Connor. And my friend who guides me helped me get to see something else.
Mhm.
And I saw somebody help pointed me in the right direction.
Your voices, not sword voices, right?
No, it was after I let go of the sword. But he also said something was wrong, like a heavens thing was related to the sword. It
Celestial?
was strange to him. Yes, that was it.
That's
I mean,
what
there's-
Alize was saying. Yeah.
Corrupted celestials. Yeah, you started your trance and we were talking with Connor.
Yeah, we had a little more information about that.
But something is there, and I'll just point to the map again.
Connor looks
Something
at
that.
it.
But
So Connor looks at it. That looks to be where I died.
that would make sense.
Wait, did you say you touched a statue before all this happened?
Yes, there was a statue of some kind.
What was it?
I don't know. I've never seen anything. I've never seen a god like that. It appeared to be a man, towering in might, wearing an ornate crown with a long flowing hair and beard, with almost royal robes. And then wielding in two different hands tablets.
Sorry.
It's not Moses.
You sure it's not Moses?
I'm sure
What?
it's
That
not.
sounds like him.
Canon to the
It's Val.
lore?
It's
What?
Val Kilmer.
Let's put in some Bible fan fiction in here.
No,
Oh
it's
my
not.
God.
There is. This is
The
kind of
Dead Sea Scrolls are west of Cormier.
this is kind of the description of this deity, and it is
Oh,
hilariously
so good.
close. It is hilariously close.
I mean, people get inspiration from a lot of ways. I wouldn't be surprised, right?
eight-
Like,
Old school D&D had a spell called Sticks to Snakes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And guys,
makes
he's
sense.
not talking about Moses. He's talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because obviously that's canon to the show.
No, he
oh shoot,
he
that's right.
no he parted the Red Sea with the Beyblade. Anyway,
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
so anyway, moving on.
Wow.
I could go a tangent on that Beyblade Lord because it's hilarious. But anyway, getting back to the thing. So he describes it. I'll say at that point, with that description, anyone can go ahead and try to make a religion check if they desire.
Broccoli reach out and guidance Rosa.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks.
Huh. 4.
Okay.
16.
17.
And 17. All right, perfect. So
Alize's feeling religious today.
yeah, so Gideon, all of this just wasn't your specialty.
Moses, who?
Yeah. So I'll say Alize and Rosa, The figure doesn't sound familiar at all, but from what's being described as tablets, both of you would have at least heard in whispering things known as the tablets of fate. These are typically what is used to denote either gods with their domains or even hierarchy and rankings within the pantheon.
Hmm.
So, that's what the figure was holding.
That's
what we think are the.
That's what the figure was holding, but even still, you're just not able to identify who the figure might even be. This doesn't sound like a depiction of any god that you're aware of.
Yeah. We can always research back at the library, I suppose.
Okay, so you said though you touched that before all this happened, and if he's saying your soul is still there, do you see what I'm saying? Connection?
No.
Potentially. Okay, there might be some connection there. Maybe you touching it marked you somehow for the Withering Oblivion, or maybe somehow it took part of your soul and it's there, or something like that. Like maybe, or the area you were in even. I don't know. Theories only.
Either way, if my soul is there and it could be trapped,
Right.
I don't know.
Well, clearly, potentially the Withering Oblivion is guarding it and does not want you to have it back. If he was trying to hurt Rezavan. Are you okay? Is your head... What's up? Are you good?
I am fine now.
How many fingers?
8.
5.
4.
5, 7, 2.
Oh. Oh,
That is fair.
Alza, you can't do it at the same time. It's confusing. Just look at me. Just look at me. I do it a couple times just to make sure he's good.
Behind Rosa's
Yeah,
head.
I'm back to like over half with all your healing, so I'm doing much better.
Oh, good to know.
You know, sometimes I wonder just how we function.
It's said about every D&D party ever. So
I wasn't looking at the map when he did this, and obviously we didn't have a map in front of us. Where he pointed to, is that near the vast swamp, or is that somewhere else?
it's far on the other side of the vast swamp. It's
He said it was the King's Forest.
on the on the King's Forest near like the S in Horns.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
It's like the mouth of that river, basically.
And then Borosil is the other thing we learned about, but that's like up north, right? Or the tower, something about a tower.
Oh, you're talking about the tower within the town of Arkenbridge.
Maybe. I had something that said top of map, but all right. Don't worry about it later. My notes are awful. I'm just trying to figure out if there's something that connects to this that we've heard or seen before. Did we talk to Amethyst about where this happened? Is that maybe what I'm thinking of?
She didn't really specify where it happened, only that it did happen. She was trying
Okay.
to
Yeah.
she was being a harper and keeping to secrecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, good thing is you have an adventuring party that's silly enough, smart enough, stupid enough, involved enough to head in that direction, and that wants to stop Oblivion anyway. So even if it is trapped, I think it's a good thing to go after if he doesn't want Rezavan looking after it.
Well, if that's the case, then I guess that I bid you all be careful. But if that is, as far as on my end, I think it'd be best if I go see what I can to break things on my own. I can assist you when possible, but I think it's probably best if I stay as far away from that place as possible.
You do have your fancy boots. You can go places.
That is true. And you all can try and get in contact with me, and we can try to meet up later. If I'm still in decent state of mind.
That's the thing.
True.
Maybe I'm just speaking for myself. Until we know you're a peace of mind, I think we should maybe let the Harpers decide when to let you go.
Maybe. But also, it'd be Harper law. They'll try to kill me.
They would kill him, I feel like, yeah.
You don't think any of this will stop it? This is their only link to the information go back up the ranks. I mean, and I'm also worried about you too. Like you said, if you feel like you're just discarded, you don't think they're going to try and come after you?
All the more reason for me not to get anywhere near the Harpers.
Okay, I'm sort of wondering if this is kind of like one of those things that's a process. Like, you still haven't even fully remembered everything. So I do think going back to the Harpers now might be kind of your death sentence.
Right.
But the more you remember and the more we can kind of unravel this, the more that maybe in the future. I mean, we can tell the Harpers everything you told us. It's not like they're going to go without information. So.
No, I agree.
know.
I need to stay away from the Harpers as much as possible. I'll do what I can to remember, but at the same time stay as far away from this as possible.
I do think you need to have some sort of plan, though, on how you're going to hold on. Because if you said you can feel him at the back of your head, what's going to stop you? Like, what's going to help you?
Well, I do have some plan in place. One, Gideon here assisted with some ideas. I plan to...
I don't know if that's going to work.
Well, it was one idea. But... recently I've made home in a desolate town known as Illipur on the Dragon Coast. It's a ruined town, mainly home to the Blue Pirates right now. I was going to head there. I was going to see if I could at least start there and uncover things. Have things to hold on to. I would like to head to Marsimber, my home, but an undead in Cormyr the Purple Dragon Knights will find me almost immediately.
Isn't the Blue Islands where former leader of
No.
Cyril's from?
Are you talking about Grace and the other one that we were talking to earlier?
So
Yeah, weren't some pirate from that area?
So he said.
Not...
he said Illipur, and from the Dragon Coast.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just like, let's not send them back to a place where they definitely know where to find them.
Yeah, it's the blue. And he called the faction's called the Blue Pirates.
Gotcha.
We should cheer him up.
I'm gonna.
If you lose control, you think they'll be able to take hold of you?
Possibly. I've made friends with them, primarily as a spider, but even then, they seem to be a fairly well-meaning band.
I have a question.
Yes?
How do you move from one place to another not walking.
He looks with these. I can't necessarily go far with them. He points to his boots. I click them together, and they allow me to go at least a decent distance away. I can't necessarily traverse continents.
Do you think that you should have that if you are worried you might not be able to keep control?
I can only use them a few times a day, and I can't necessarily
Stay
go.
safe.
I can't necessarily go that far.
Well, it also depends on if he feels like he's going to be actively hunted down by the rest of the Withering Oblivion's forces, so he might need things to defend himself too.
I understand your. She kind of points. I understand your all's concern, but I need means to defend myself. Trust me, I share your concern, but if everything is taken from me, and they find me, and my pact is broken, that means I won't be able to do anything. I need at least these or a weapon.
Oh, I wasn't gonna take. We weren't gonna take him. We were just asking.
Let me just ask
What
three
if
of you.
you-
Are all three of you in the mind of letting him go?
What if you make a deal with something else?
Been through plenty of deals. I don't plan to make another one.
Not even with the one who helped me free you?
He kind of looks at you, looks you over. Oh, that makes sense. Look, I appreciate the assistance, but I'm not looking for deals or assistance from anybody.
Resident's shoulders slump a little bit.
I was gonna say. Sorry, Neuralins.
He goes.
Oh.
He looks like I don't mean anything by it, but I've just made one too many deals in the past to potentially be scorned again.
Fair. But Neuralis is, pretty cool.
I mean, it's something to consider for the future if you feel like you need it.
It is, but for right now, I'd like to experience a little bit of what it's like to be a little bit free.
All I'm going to say then, pretty sure I'm going to be outvoted on this one. The second you start feeling Spider coming back out, you find someone that can protect you or constrain you. Because by letting you go free now, before we know fully in control, it's a lot of people at risk. And I trust in you, I do. I'm just saying, there are a lot of temples out there, there are a lot of people out there with good hearts that are strong. Bahamut, Ayun. There are people that can protect you as well, even from yourself.
Why I'm heading where I'm heading.
I know.
I do appreciate the candor and the honesty. Maybe one day I'll find the means to be able to have faith in something again beyond myself, but for right now, I can't. I need to trust in this. I trust in you guys. And I trust that those pirates will be able to assist me in any means possible. They are good men.
Sounds like you have a good solid plan for yourself then for the time.
I just want to insight him to see how confidently he feels this, or
Sure.
if he's just kind of floundering, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Go ahead and make an insight.
15.
Right. As you're kind of reading him, there is definitely a little bit of confidence of like he's able to remember, he knows these people. They should be able to assist him in any means, but also there does ring a little bit of desperation. Like this is just something that he's doing, and just out of sheer there's a little bit of desperation in this plan too.
He's someone that's been shackled and not been free.
Yeah,
The only thing he wants is freedom as part of that. Yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of what Gideon's picking up on from being like seeing people that are incarcerated, like, but not his job anymore, so he's staying quiet.
I mean, yeah, what do we think?
Well, promise us one thing, Connor. When the darkness wants your obedience, give it defiance instead. With everything you have.
Run that line down because that was a good line.
That was a good line.
saying.
That should be in a book, honestly. Yeah.
He nods, just, I'll do what I can.
I just looked to Rezavan too, because he hasn't said anything after he said no to Norellis. So honestly, did his mind change or?
Then you must die.
Yeah.
You have to come.
You will be the sacrifice.
I mean, those who can read his very muted emotions can tell he is thinking and very saddened right now.
Oh.
There's something like definitely on his mind right now, but he is very sad looking at this point.
I'll lean over and just sort of like whisper, like,
What? Is there something you need to say?
Can make a choice that he wants to make.
Okay. You feel okay letting him go?
No.
Oh, you don't feel okay letting him go?
No.
Oh, so now do we do?
Do we all hear this, or are you still whispering to him?
I was whispering, but I don't know if he says it loud enough for everyone to hear.
Oh, it's fine if not.
You're just hearing no if you hear him, so you don't know what the context of that
True,
is.
true.
Yeah.
He can make his own choice. Is he leaving now?
We can ask. Yeah, I don't know. Are we good with doing this then? We're kind of at an impasse now. I don't really know.
I will not stop him.
I've already said my piece. We're not going to stop you, Connor, but sounds like we all think maybe it's a little too soon. But it sounds like you have a plan.
I understand the concern, and I definitely appreciate it. Sincerely, But we're kind of in an area where there's almost no good plans.
Yeah.
If I stay here, I risk Amethyst. If I go somewhere else, I risk the Hoppers. If I go anywhere else, I risk myself and who have people around me.
People are willing to make that risk. You're putting pirates at risk. Why them?
Because there's less people around.
Less
I
people that
wish-
could help you.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to make this choice. Trust me.
I'm honestly, I may be one of the only ones that feels like this might be the option that we get what needs to happen in the long run. But
I'm fine with this plan. He's in sound mind at the moment. And if you're trusting these people, and that's fine. And there's less innocence if they're able to protect themselves and take care of themselves, and you're not exposing a town and other innocents and women, children, men. If they can protect themselves and you to a degree, that is the best we can ask for. They're not going to turn you into the Harpers. They're not going to turn you into the Purple Dragons, or whatever they're called. I'm fine with this plan. Free will. We'll try to keep in touch and on, as much as we can. What I do ask, though, Connor, as you're traveling, please, as long as you're lucid, keep writing down the memories as they come. Keep writing down every shred of information. Either address it to Amethyst under a pen name or address it to one of us. I know all about forgetting and remembering. I'm in my own process in a way. And writing down things is extremely helpful.
That's a decent idea.
So at least through the very end, you're still being helpful. I hate to say it that way. But if you revert and return, it's your death sentence. Your re-death sentence, and to be blunt.
No, I understand.
Getting cringes at that one. Walk over, take a dagger out, and cut him out. Cut him loose.
I don't plan to leave just yet. I do need to rest.
Yeah.
Hand him the dagger. Just a blank one, not the one that President has.
Yeah, that was a short sword, so he nods. And with that, he walks on over to you, Rezavan, and kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. Sincerely, I thank you for everything. Maybe one day I can return the favor to Neuralis. But at the same time, right now I need to find myself.
He just looks at him in the eye. Like, he's been, like, looking away for most of this, like, at the ground or, like, off. And he just looks at him in the eye and just says, just remember, you were alone when you got into this mess. And now you are choosing to go alone again.
You saying that, you definitely can tell that does strike at something. I understand. And with that, he just goes ahead and walks, kind of lies down on the couch a little bit, goes, "Is the night over yet?"
It can be. Will help. Although I will say I set an alarm, so if you leave, I will know.
I don't plan
At
to
the
leave.
moment. Yeah.
I'll find a ferry tomorrow morning. Head down to Selgaunt and then try to see if I can make my way to Ilpur from there.
Good luck. If you change your mind, there are people that will help.
I know.
I'm pretty sure Amethyst would find other plans too.
I have no doubt she will. I just can't risk
So I get it.
I just can't risk seeing her and potentially triggering something, or even just putting her life in danger right now.
She said the exact same thing. So don't you worry, none.
Never said he had. Never said he had to, though. Even just asking her to pull strings with someone else, with other people. But again, I already said my piece. Trust your plan.
I know Amy.
You already made your choice.
I know Amy. She's going to do it regardless.
I hope so.
If I know that woman, a plan is already forming in her head.
I'll tell her where you went.
Thank you.
It's up to the others. Give the nod to get out of here.
Are your mic cut out? What'd you say?
Just saying a nod to the others, basically saying, like, might as well get out of here.
Oh yeah, go sleep somewhere else or something.
Made his choice, yeah. Let him be. Unless you guys want to stay.
Wrap up his short sword.
You're bringing the sword with?
Or I don't know what else to do with it.
Fair enough. Right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
But let's wrap it up and keep it away as best we can.
Okay.
Give Resvin just a good old squeeze on the shoulder. Not saying anything.
Oh.
Not hard. Oh, you're fine. It wasn't that hard. Oh, my bad. That you're still bruised
crumples.
there. All right, just kidding.
That was bone. Ow.
All right.
All right.
Big old pat on the back. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Goes through a wall.
with that, you all then, I'm assuming, are heading back to the Temple Ayun. Right. You all slowly begin to make your way back to the temple. The area where there was a battle once has now been largely cleaned up. You managed to make your way back without incident. And as you make your way back to the Harper Stronghold, you see kind of sleeping. First, there's a slight knock. As you knock down, you hear, yes.
Hi.
And you just hear a groggy, and as the door opens up, you do see Amethyst open up, and eyes are barely awake. Hair's kind of a little bit messed up and frizzy, as you do look, and she goes,
How you feeling, Amethyst? I was just walking past her.
where have you all been?
Give her the letter he had written.
She slowly looks at him. Is everything all right with him?
He's all right. I have alarm on, and I'm still close enough, so if something enters.
She opens it up and just smiles. Puts it. Just says, I love you.
Both are stubborn fools, you know that? Just sits down grumpily at a chair.
Stubborn fool.
Yeah, I think Resin would just like go sit off in a corner somewhere for now.
Pours himself a wine. A glass of wine from her. Oh, is it empty? Is the bottle empty?
There's one bottle that's just empty. But there's two more.
As per request.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I went through at least one bottle. I was expecting you all to get here, and then I kind of passed out. But regardless, even though it's a bit loud for me, you all can fill me in what's going on in the morning.
Yeah, it's all calm.
I'm just glad he's all right.
Yeah.
For now.
I can fill you in tomorrow.
Sounds good. Again, thank you.
Glad this worked.
Yeah. With that, she heads over to one of the makeshift beds and just doesn't even pull covers over, just basically just collapses down and just almost immediately falls asleep. Just
Alize will go over and cover her.
Yeah, just exhausted on multiple levels.
Yeah.
So
I think I would like go over to Resin, and like obviously it's in the room, so anyone can join into the conversation. I'm not trying to make it private. But just sit next to him and say, "Are you okay?"
Don't know.
What is it?
I just don't understand sometimes. Maybe it is just because I'm not that smart.
That he didn't pick Neuralis?
Why he trusts himself.
Like to go alone?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I just kind of was thinking about how I would feel if I were him. Like, you realize all in the second that you're undead, that you committed horrible atrocities, that someone's in the back of your head, you don't even remember anything. I mean, he probably has a lot to think about. It might not be the best decision, but I also think I understand it.
I do not.
I will say this, though. I mean, I didn't even think it was possible he could get to a point where he could make a choice like that. You gave him the power of a choice. Like, that was you. I didn't want to.
That was Neuralis.
Well, it was like team effort, I think. Right, guys? Team effort, I think.
It was 100%.
Gideon's with his hat already over his eyes. He's like feet up on a chair. He goes, "You're the one that asked for his help." And Resvin, he says, is still just not even looking. You and I might not be the most book smart, but Resvin, you're the wisest person I've ever met.
Does he not know how to react to compliment?
He's got a lot on his mind.
Resvin, you did it, I mean, through Neuralis' power. Sure, but you wanted to help him in ways I thought we were just gonna have to kill him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was prepared to do that. Amethyst asked.
I thought we had to
So-
run away from him.
Yeah. He wants to trust himself. Not because he thinks that he's capable of doing anything right necessarily, other than the fact that he trusts himself in his current state to not hurt other people. And just like Gideon was struggling for a long time in being in our group, it's similar, but it's different. In a similar vein, Gideon kept telling us, I'm a danger, I'm a danger, I'm a danger, until... And I'm not meaning to put words in your mouth, Gideon. But until he found that he could trust himself. You, Resvin, found your magic. You found your access and your help. You have to you kind of have to keep walking your path alone until you can find that drive and that reason and that trust in something else. And you can only trust yourself for a little bit. He's, a
Backwards,
former
Alistair.
Harper. Huh?
You have it backwards, though. I never did figure it out by myself. It was only until I found you three and trusted myself with you that I learned to trust myself.
And maybe that's gonna be him with the Blue Pirates. He doesn't want to put Amethyst in danger. He doesn't want to put other families or who is alive, who knows, on his end. But he's going to a place where he at least feels safe, and that he knows that if something happens, that he's not going to be caught between these other factions who are going to want to try to catch him down.
And if something happens, the blood's on our hands now.
It's not on our hands. Not on
Yeah,
mine.
We did make a choice. We have to take the responsibility for it.
I don't mean to debate things all night, but
Yeah, we don't need to. But...
as a lawyer, this is why I believe in laws. We, as a group, choose together what laws we abide by. And it's in times like this when we can't trust ourselves that we have to trust in the greater good, whether they be laws or other people. That's where I understand where you're coming from, Resvin. And look, this might have been the right choice. It might have been.
We won't
But-
know till later.
That's when you capture someone right after them breaking the law, you don't just let them go. You hold them until they've learned their lesson, or have remorse, and they can get back into the community for good. So, yeah, if he does do bad, and it might not even be his fault, but if he loses control again, the blood is on our hands just as much as it's on his. And I'm fine with living with that. We made that choice, like you said. I just hope it's the right one.
I do not think someone being alone is good. He has chosen to go off. So instead, tonight and every night, I'm going to pray and ask for spirits to watch with him. Because I saw a world today that there are other things out there floating around that we can't see normally. So I will ask them to watch and be with him, to protect him, so he is not alone.
Yeah, that was
That's literal.
That's really cool. Also, though, wow, you saw a lot. You're full of surprises tonight. I don't even know it.
That's good. He's like, maybe that's figured. No, that's not figured.
We'll watch your
That's
career.
literal.
We'll watch your career with great interest.
President, I feel like this is what third time are you gonna do something else that's gonna? I'm not even picking on you. I just can't believe you tonight. This is crazy. I feel like you need to be really proud of yourself though, because
Yeah.
like if you were the one that pushed us to take action, and if we wouldn't have taken action, it would have gotten worse.
Yeah. He was
Yep.
only walking through blood, and you made a path for him to walk somewhere different. And it's up to him to decide.
I would not be here if it weren't for the help of many, many other people, including you. I never want to say no to trying to help somebody. No one should be alone.
Yeah.
Ideally. Yeah.
I will just warn you, this stresses me out a lot, though. So please do not hold my words too close to heart in those moments.
It's all right. You can learn to trust in us when you want to run away.
Worst. I do worry, though, that this will,
Escalate?
we need to just be smart. Acting without thinking about the consequences is probably going to turn around. And
We can talk about that in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I agree.
Balance is probably important.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything wrong tonight. I'm just saying. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel that there's only 3 options. We keep him with us, he has a target on his back, he's killed by us or somebody
not
else,
that
or he
decision. I
leaves.
feel like we all
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, I'm talking about just when we were like, let's go and deal with it. So it was
Yeah.
the right move. And it was the right move when we dealt with the cultists too in the city. So your instincts.
I did have half a mind to turn around and not deal with it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you for trusting us in that one.
Yeah, well, the whole thing in the city with the Dendar cultists kind of helped with that, honestly. And this
I want
helps
you guys.
too, so
I want you guys to know that I do listen to you guys with constraint as well. It's a lot of things I've held back from, so I think we're all learning from each other.
yeah.
Now, can we go to sleep? I'm so tired.
Get in your 4. Oh, sorry. You need 8, don't you?
I do.
I'm sorry. Go to sleep.
I'm at 0.
So, with that,
I'm gonna go talk to the others, and I'll just go lean back into my tent and start praying.
and you know what? As you go, I'll go ahead and go and have your rest for the night. Resvin does his thing, and you eventually all do come to find morning, as you come to consciousness. And that's where we're going to tonight's session. All right. Well,
Awesome.
interesting
A
developments.
fun intellectual conversation among
Yes!
the four of us was really cool to see.
No, I like
Put
it.
back some of like everyone's drives.
No, I
Yes.
like I like it. I like it a lot. So this was fun. This was a very interesting session tonight, folks. But it's part of the reason why we love playing D&D, don't we? So for the drama and those little debates. So thank you all so much for joining us. We're glad to be back and back in the action and to see where this all starts to develop. So see you all. I guess with that. Until next time, keep being awesome. Cheers. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to official artists Rachel and Dee Lee for the character art. You can follow them under their socials Pip400art and Raphaziel respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Thanks to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.